Listen, when I think of a Megan Fox film, I don't think of top-notch acting. And Till Death is an interesting film, a different kind of film, I guess, for Megan Fox. A film that wasn't in theaters. Find out my thoughts next. Hi, and welcome to my channel. This is Reviews with Ryan. Today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Till Death. This is directed by S.K. Dale and stars Megan Fox, Calvin Mulvey, Owen Macken, and Jack Roth. The film is about a wife and husband. They go on a getaway trip up to this cabin, and Megan Fox wakes up and her husband ends up killing himself and she's left chained to him, and you kind of find out the different events that have led up to it, what's up with their marriage, and the different aspects of the different things that kind of happen to get to the point that they're at. It's a little hard to talk about this film because there's not a ton to it, and I kind of am careful of my words on this because I don't want to spoil this film. Pretty much takes place in this cabin that they have. There is some interesting aspects with the characters that happen in this film. As far as the acting goes, Megan Fox, I don't really consider her a very good actress. She does fine in this. I feel like her days of being in any big films is pretty much gone. I don't see her being in any big films pretty much ever again, especially after kind of the Transformers mishap. Most of her films that I have seen, they've kind of gone straight to DVD, and honestly the ones that I have seen, I really haven't been that much impressed with. With this film was directed by S.K. Dale, and it's his actual directorial debut, and I think that he does a pretty good job of keeping the viewer interested in this story. It's an hour and a half and it doesn't seem too long. I feel like the characters, they're developed just enough. I think that you get just enough to understand the story. It's really not hard to understand the story, especially as it plays out. Everything is explained very well. I think it has an interesting ending. I think it has pretty much a pretty good plot to keep the viewer interested, and it's just not too long. There really isn't any spectacular shots here. I mean, the cinematography is, you're in a cabin and it is snowing outside and it's a cold winter, and that is pretty much the whole gist of the cinematography. And this movie couldn't have been too much to make because it's pretty much shot in the one location the whole time. But just because it's shot in this one location, it doesn't make it a less of being a bad movie. It's just a simplistic type movie. It's one of those movies where it kept enough of my interest and I enjoyed it. It's just one of those movies really where after I watch it once, it's not really a film where I'm gonna wanna watch it again and again. But it's just one of those movies where you kind of watch, it's a good rental, but it's just one of those films where I don't see myself buying it. But for a director's first movie, this is actually a pretty solid film. I think that if you do check this out from Redbox or wherever you rent movies, I think that you'll be pretty satisfied with this film. I think that it's going to keep a viewer's interest. There's some suspenseful moments, and there's a little bit of violence here and there, and it's just, for the most part, I would say it's pretty solid acting. Like I said, Megan Fox is never the best at acting, but I think that she does a pretty good, convincing role in this film, and I can just imagine pretty much the horror that she feels in this film as what she's going through as a character in this film. I'm gonna give the film a 3.5 out of 5. It's a pretty solid film. Like I said, it's a one-time watch for me. It's not a movie that I'm gonna pop on or go out and buy, but I did enjoy it just enough. Check it out if you get a chance. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this film. I definitely have seen some interesting reviews on this. I've seen actually some decent reviews on this, so it seems like people are liking this film. But let me know what you guys think if you do check this out. Thank you guys for watching this review.